Hello, good morning and welcome to the AM News. I am Mapitso Sebidi. Now, government says it is expecting a total of 152,000 tons of fuel under the gold for oil arrangement by end of this month. As part of the second consignment, 40,000 metric tons of fuel arrived at the Tema port early this week. Vice President Dr. Baumia announced some time ago that government was going to go into a gold for oil arrangement to rationalize the import of petroleum products, including the foreign exchange ramifications. Managing Director of the Bulk Oil Storage and Transportation Limited, Boss Edwin Provençal, reveals 4 gasoline cargoes will be delivered by the end of February. He spoke on Joy News.
In terms of the status of the incoming cargoes for February, we are expecting a total of 152,000 metric tons, made up of 80,000 gas oil and then 72,000 gasoline.
Oh, okay. So give us a breakdown in terms of volumes of petrol and, of course, diesel.
I just did. The petrol is the gasoline, which is 72,000, and then the diesel is the gas oil, which is 80,000.
All right. So when exactly are we likely to see this?
So they'll start coming in from the 19th, which is somewhere Sunday, till the end of the month.
All right. So
every week we'll have 2 till the end of the month.
How will the sharing be done, and which companies will be participating?
In terms of the sharing, there's a regulator who is putting up a framework to ensure there's equity and fairness in whatever is coming in the distribution. So that question should be directed to the regulator. However, I can tell you on authority that we've had demand orders from 18 bulk distribution companies, totaling almost 140,000 metric tons.
And Accra High Court has asked lawyers for Secretary to the National Cathedral Board of Trustees, Reverend Kusi Boateng, to properly serve Member of Parliament for North Dong, Samuel Kojoto-Ablakwa, with contempt processes. Despite not being aware of the court processes geared at punishing him for allegedly disrespecting the court, the legislator showed up in the company of his lawyers and party leaders ready to defend himself. Court correspondent Joseph Akable reports.
Secretary to the National Cathedral Board of Trustees, Reverend Kusi Boateng, says the MP should be punished for contempt. The MP's constituents, however, disagree.
Allege that our boss, our MP, the leader of Northtown, which is the MP, is in the court. So the citizens felt that they are supposed to be here to support him. Whatever is going to happen, and they are here to support him.
But so far, do you have an understanding of what exactly the issues are here? Because to come to the conclusion that you need to come here and support me, you must have some appreciation of what is going on.
Alleged one, Kusi Boateng made an allegations of true identity. That's what we know so far. So we are here to find out what is allegation that she's making, whether it's true or not. But we are here as a citizen because we know the MP, what is the MP is capable to do. Don't criticize me about what I'm doing, but try also to do something so that you also can get a name, a proper name. So if maybe simply means that what Okujeto is doing, that's the name is all over, that we all know that everywhere you reach, Wadi Bebia, the name is all over, that you want to destroy his name, you want to destroy his image. That's the meaning of the song.
When you pay attention to the things happening, it is important that the likes of Honorable Samuel Kojoto-Ablakwa must be celebrated for exposing the lies and the rotten system that we are in. Look at the case before the court, very trivial, such that a man of God or a supposed man of God who on different occasions has used different names, different dates of birth, and different personal data or biodata, such a person will be the one seeking to gag a member of parliament from doing his work, that in 2016 he has a different voter's ID card with different date of birth. 2020, different age, different date of birth. On numerous occasions, his family has celebrated him for different dates of birth. This is the kind of system that we are, and it's important for us to expose it.
The case was heard for the first time on Tuesday. The court asked that a member of parliament be served properly with the processes even though he was present in court. The case was therefore adjourned indefinitely. Key party figures including General Secretary Fifi Kwete, Deputy Minority Leader Imano Amakofi-Boa say the MP will not be gagged.
NDC as a party, from the national through the region, through Ketu, through North Town, is fully behind our comrade, our brother, Honorable Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa. To say that the party is not deterred at all, that there's nothing that the forces that are against the truth can do to discourage him or to make him feel that what he's doing is not the right cause. We believe the cause he's fighting is the cause of truth, the cause of transparency, and there's nothing that can be done to discourage him. And the party stands fully 100% behind him. And that's why we are here to show exactly that.
Our distinguished Honorable Member of Parliament, Okujeto Ablakwa, who has dedicated his life in fighting for the right things done for the country, in fighting for corruption, in ensuring that our constitution is upheld. You should have seen Mr. Adu Jemfi in court, but instead, you know who was in court? The man who was fighting for the right thing for Ghana, Okujeto Ablakwa. And that is why you are all here. That is why you see all the crowd here. The people of Ghana are committed and support all the right things he's fighting for. The minority in parliament stands strongly behind him. And we want to make it clear. Today we went to court, it was obvious that the people who took us to court are running away from their own application. And this is really a victory for the people of Ghana. What it is that we are very clear in our mind. We are going to stand by Okujeto and fight for the right thing for the people of Ghana.
Sort of mood, they are pouring the powder on him. You can see him there, they are pouring the powder on him and cheering him on. A number of them, earlier when we spoke to them, they said they had simply come to support him. A number of them cheering him on.
The National Health Insurance Authority is optimistic government will complete all health infrastructure that have been started. Speaking at the commissioning of the Commander Edina Gofa Abrem, Health Insurance Officer, Chief Executive Officer Dr. Koboy revealed that the test for prostate cancer for men will be covered under the National Health Insurance Scheme. Richard Kojanyako has more in this report.
Dr. Okuboy commissioned a newly built office for the Municipal National Health Insurance Scheme in the Commander Edina Gofa Abrem municipality. The new office was constructed by the government through the National Health Insurance Authority. Speaking at the commissioning, Dr. Okuboy said the municipal office is part of the project by the authority, completed and commissioned for the benefit of communities as charged by the President.
The first one is to ensure that all our projects are completed speedily and commissioned so that the communities will benefit from them. And that is why we have come to KE. I'm happy to say that some few weeks ago, we were at Tema East to commission their office. Just moments after, we went to Koforidua to operationalize their office. I'm happy that this afternoon we are with KE. It's good news to all of us. We visited the Cape Coast office, which is under construction. We've given instructions to the consultant and the contractor. When you visit, you can see that they've put up their glasses, their windows, everything, left with a few touches. It is not correct to allow projects which are meant to benefit the community to only remain shells. They have to be completed and utilized as soon as possible. That is the charge from the president, and we are working hard, executive management, all of us as staff, to make sure that by June latest, the Cape Coast office also should come after you, KE.
The NHIA boss, during the commissioning, revealed that the NHIA has plans of covering prostate cases under the scheme. He acknowledged that although the authority has its own challenges, its objective is to ensure that every Ghanaian, regardless of their economic status, has access to healthcare, and praised the authority for helping people who are financially vulnerable to access healthcare.
We were overwhelmed to make sure they are covered, but with the way things are going, if we don't try and take a look at prostate cancer, the men will go on demonstration. So at the National Health Insurance, we are committed at least to start somewhere this year. And I'm happy to say that this announcement is first being made at KE. By the grace of God, and with the hard work of all of us at the headquarters, all staff across the country, and with the blessing of the president, we are working hard to make sure that this year, the test for prostate, which we call PSA, that's prostate-specific antigen, is added to the benefits package for National Health Insurance Scheme. At least it's a start. What it means is that men can now go to the hospital and have their prostate test done, and we would work to pay for the test. This is the test that will let a man know whether they are far away from prostate cancer, whether they are near prostate cancer, or actually in prostate cancer. And so once we start to pay, at least we can pick cases early. That is something that we work towards.
He also mentioned that the authority has set up a code payment committee to deal with issues concerning illegal payment made in some hospitals by patients on the scheme. The municipal chief executive of the Commander Edna Eguafo Ebre municipality, Solomon Ebuapia, appealed to the National Health Insurance Authority to ensure that common ailments affecting people such as hepatitis B and other forms of cancers would be covered by the scheme. Abigail Nkrumah Esel's report for Joy News.
The School of Business at the University of Cape Coast is implementing what it calls the Classroom Business Games. The initiative, introduced by SEMA Worldwide, will harness the creativity of students, make them critical thinkers, and expose them to the realities of the world. Senior lecturer at the Department of Finance of the University of Cape Coast, Sarah Mkawa, indicates the project will make students problem solvers in the business world.
At the core of the Classroom Business Games is environmental governance, social impact, sustainability, and issues regarding climate change. Over 400 students made up of the Bachelor of Commerce Accounting and Bachelor of Commerce Finance students are expected to be the ultimate beneficiaries. Speaking at the event, a senior lecturer at the Department of Finance at the University of Cape Coast, Sarah Mkawa, indicated that the initiative will prepare the student very well for the world of work.
This Classroom Business Games is introduced by SEMA Worldwide, where students are exposed to real-world situations. They take a case, they analyze the case, and do a presentation for a panel of judges to look at. The focus of our case this morning is on environmental, social, and governance issues. These issues are very relevant to the business community. Once we have the Bank of Ghana adopting it, the Ghana Stock Exchange giving directives to businesses to ensure that they incorporate these issues into their operations. Sustainability of businesses is very key. And the course that we do is corporate financial analysis, where we use critical thinking. Digital technology is taking over the world, but the digital technology will not be in a position to help businesses analyze the real world situations and the need for business persons to analyze this.
The Dean of the School of Business at the University of Cape Coast, Professor John Gachi, says the initiative is an eye-opener and the School of Business will help roll out more of such initiatives to support the skills the students acquire while in school.
Nowadays, the raw specialization without issues relating to environmental governance, without issues relating to social impact, sustainability, and embracing issues regarding climate change will not make you sell yourself the way it is required today. So we believe that we are imparting our students, we are preparing them, and then we are making ready for the world of work.
Director of Academic Affairs at the University of Cape Coast, Gideon Enoch Abekwe, expressed the hope that the student will take advantage of the opportunity. He encouraged other schools and colleges in the university to continue rolling out programs that are of relevance to the students.
My understanding of this program is business games. The idea is for this program, the students get the opportunity to apply the theories and principles that they've learned in class to real-world business problems. And we believe that for such a program, it prepares the students for what they are likely to meet in the real world after graduation. Given what I've seen now, I think I will encourage all other programs, not just the School of Business, to try and incorporate this into their program structure so that by the time the students leave school, they will have a taste of what they are likely to meet in industry.
Abigail Nkrumah-Esau's report read to you.
Ghana's 66th Independence Anniversary celebration has been launched by the National Planning Committee. It will be climaxed at the Volta Regional Youth Resource Center in Adaklu in the Volta region. The celebration will be under the theme, Our Unity, Our Strength, Our Purpose. The 66th Independence Day celebration logo was also outlawed at the ceremony hosted at the Residency Conference Hall in Ho on Tuesday.
The Volta region is the fourth region to host the National Independence Anniversary when the government decided to rotate the celebrations nationwide. The 12-day event would be climaxed with a parade at the Volta Regional Youth Resource Center in Adaklu, expected to host about 10,000 people. The chairman of the National Planning Committee, Lord Komi, disclosed that the president of Guinea-Bissau, Umaru Sissoko Embalo, would grace the parade as the special guest of honor.
Close to 5,000 guests. 5,000 guests. And these are all VVIPs who have been invited across the world into the region. And that's amazing. All the paramountcies in the Volta region would come in their full regalia to display the beautiful culture of the people of this region. All members of the diplomatic corps, and as you know, these are presidents in their own right, the excellencies and the high commissioners will be in full attendance. There are other heads of states who have been invited, but out of them, the special guest of honor is the president of Guinea-Bissau. The president of Guinea-Bissau is Umaru Sissoko Embalo. He's going to be the special guest out of the many other presidents who will be gracing this occasion.
The head of communications of the National Planning Committee, Jefferson Saki, introduced the 66th Independence Anniversary logo and explained the anniversary theme.
Of anniversary celebration, looking at 2017 through to 2022, we thought that we need this particular unity to be stable as a constant reminder that we need to come together at all times. We are in a very difficult situation now. I mean, all over the world, we all understand. But it is important that we are able to unite. It is through that unity that we are able to gain the strength that we need as a nation. And it is through the gathering of that strength that we will be able, to realize our purpose as a nation. Hence, the theme for our anniversary, our unity, our strength, our purpose.
The Volta Regional Minister, Dr. Archibald Yaolecha, appealed to stakeholders to support the organizing committee to deliver a successful Independence Anniversary celebration.
This anniversary is for all Ghanaians. This anniversary is not, we're not going to see any party colors. We are going to see the colors of the Republic of Ghana. So all of us are going to come together as a region, the chiefs, the queen mothers, the youths, the political parties, opinion leaders, everybody in the Volta region is being asked to come on board to support us so that we can host this important anniversary.
The 66th Independence Anniversary celebration would kickstart on Saturday, 25th February 2023 and end on 7th March 2023. Fred Kwame Asari, Joy News. Ho.
And that's it for the AM News. Up next is the newspaper review. Stay with us.